Good evening, Trinity High School, and here's your salutatorian speech. Wait, hold on a minute. Backing up, let's start again. Friends, family, and the graduates sitting behind me, we're gathered here for the joyous occasion of graduation. We're almost out in the big wide world. And so we can be even closer, I'll try and trim down my speech a bit. Now, I guess I can start. For anyone who has not had the fortune of meeting me, my name is Jack Van Dyne, and I'm thrilled to be your 2019 Salutatorian. First off, I'd like to get the thank you section out of the way. Thank you to all of my teachers over the years for inspiring me to learn more and to become passionate about our world. Thank you to all of my amazing coaches and mentors, especially Coach Cunningham, for instilling in me the drive to get better every time I step in the weight room, out on the field, or into the ring. Thanks to my parents, Brandon and Heidi, for always supporting every antic, every new event, and being there at almost everything that I did. And lastly, thank you to the graduates behind me for being so amazing and giving me memories to last a lifetime. So they always say start off with a quote, so I looked up online some pretty good ones and threw those away, and instead decided to start with a joke. What did one ocean say to the other? Nothing, they just waved. Now, I'm hoping that hit some funny bones, but most of you probably groaned. But I'd like to talk a little bit more about part of it, the wave. As cliche as it is, life is just one big, massive wave. And us, as the ripples off of it, the smaller breakers on the shore. Just like life, a wave has its ups and downs, the crests and troughs. We all ride through it, experiencing some of our lowest days, and also reaching the peak on some of our highest. But waves always start small until it reaches its largest changes. And trust me when I say high school has been a hell of a wave. We started out small freshman year, most of us not really making an impact, and just going along with the flow, driven by the current of others around us. We had to learn how to do everything and adjust rather abruptly to it. Our athletes had to adjust to a new playing level, one football didn't do so well at. We all had to buckle down in our classes due to the new academic rigor, and we as people had to start maturing. We only had 4 years to do so before we got out into the world. Our wave was slowly starting to take shape. Next came sophomore year, which I'll be completely honest, I really don't remember much of. Kind of got muddled away with the exception of a few moments. Varsity football was a pretty good year. Our wrestling team hosting league and nearly stealing the title away from Modoc. Emily stapling her finger because Raymond said, oh, it wouldn't hurt. And getting over 10 grand to make a barbecue. You know, little things like that. However, slowly but surely, our wave is growing. We were making larger and larger impacts on the campus and community, just like a wave on the ever-dwindling seabed. Then we hit our stride junior year. You can see the foam forming into some white caps. In my case, I came closer and closer to the people I'd already spent 2 years with. I got to become friends with my classmates. Novel concept there. We were all forced together by duress and the ever-looming thought that we were then upperclassmen and one step closer to becoming full-fledged adults. Let me tell you, nothing brings a class together quite like trouble. And having Anderson yell at us after the rally, we lived through it and we got closer. And we made it through our history teacher and our principal and our superintendent leaving, and we did some amazing things. We had Lauren going to state for running. Our forestry team absolutely felling the competition at state, nearly sweeping the top 3. Dylan stealing away top individual. Hunter only a point away in second. And I broke a small couple records. Our couple separated waves began to form into a massive breaker, getting ready to strike the shore. So I stand here now at the inevitable end of our wave. Moments before we are going to strike the shore, I can solidly say that I am proud beyond belief of our class. We've done amazing things, like a perfect year in football, 0-10, baby. Twice over, thank you. Our wrestling team's taking league. I like to think that. Our girls basketball making it to state playoffs. Our track team taking league and divisions. And Lauren going to state, taking 6th. Through every obstacle, every single rock in the way, in every absence, we've come out pretty well. A fair-sized wave about to make impact. But this is all thinking that once a wave strikes the shore, it ends. Another wave ends up taking its place, and there's simply another impact, a scrape onto the shoreline. Now, while this is pretty accurate, it's not the full story. Mr. Lancaster taught me, wave is just a transfer of energy. And energy cannot be created or destroyed. It lives on. So even though our high school wave is rapidly striking the shore, our energy is going to flood into the world. It's going to live on in our future endeavors, no matter where we end up. It just becomes another wave. So I say, ride the wave. Accept life for its ups and downs, and know that you can always change it. That's all I got. I would now like to introduce Thomas Dingman, followed by Echen Pong.